are holding, certain kinds of things that they will publish, but there are other publishing firms that are opening doors for different kinds of knowledge. Now, if I were in Canada, for example, I would say Fernwood Press is one that sort of is, has a more of an open, accessible door. It deals with equity issues, and so there's a lot more narrative style accepted. There's more things that are coming from Indigenous peoples. In the journals where many of our Indigenous scholars have to publish in journals, I'm finding that there's some journals, like the Canadian Journal of Native Education, is one that has a different style. It's not the same. There's more narratives, there's more storytelling, there's multiple styles of presentations in them, and so I have found that I support those journals. I buy those journals. I write for those journals that will support that kind of writing, and if those other journals don't do the same, then I don't send my stuff to them. But I'm finding that being a senior scholar now, I can ask journals if they will accept guest editorials from me or others. And I think that that's one of the ways in which we can make it possible to make special editions in what are more conventional journals. I did one with the Australian Journal of Indigenous Education. I did a guest journaling in 2005 on Think in Place, animating the Indigenous humanities. And so I think that there are certain kinds of ways to do that, but you're quite right. It is a struggle for many to get their works put into journals. But I think that as senior scholars, myself included, that we have to help our young scholars to find ways to get published, to get their works in, and that's why I've been doing a lot of editorial kind of writing, that is bringing different writers to create chapters in books. And I find that that is my way of supporting all new writers, and I always try to make sure that I have new graduate student writers that have not had an opportunity to take anything up. I know that when I was in graduate school, my husband said to me, "Oh, you should publish that paper," and I said, "What? Who wrote that?" And he said, "It's a good paper." And I said, I couldn't believe it, because I thought that there would be, I needed to do so much more. So I sent it to the Indian Historian in 1977, and they produced it and published it, and that was my first piece in. And so I think we need to urge people to, take their stuff and to write it and to prepare it and put it in journals and make it accessible to people.
Thank you. Okay, can you hear me? I just wanted to add a little bit. My name is Nate St. Pierre from the Chippewa Creek Tribe here in Montana. There are a number of opportunities, I think, within the U.S. for younger graduate scholars and other Native authors. I think particularly if you look at some of the work that's going on within the American Indian Alaska Native Professors Organization. There's also the Alaska Native Network that's doing a number of things online, some of the dialogue we were asking about. Also the Uchazwasat Review might have some opportunities for students to publish, and of course the American Indian Culture and Research Journal, a widely published and recognized format for scholarly writing and research. So just wanted to add that. I didn't want the Canadians to think that we weren't doing anything down here.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sure that Dr. Batiste will be available for photographs and autographs out in the lobby. 3 short messages before we break. If you're planning on attending a workshop or a breakout in this ballroom, the Developing Tribally Owned and Shared Research will be South Ballroom, East Side. South Ballroom, East Side. Protecting Tribal Knowledge at the Tribal College, Salish and Kootenai, IRB, North Ballroom, West Side. North Ballroom, West Side. Community-based participatory research, building trust and partnerships between academic and tribal communities. North Ballroom, East Side, right over here. Okay, let's take a break and then come back for your sessions, and then we'll see you tomorrow after that.